it rolling? We're good? All right, guys, this is our part 2 to one of our mini Viking builds. This is our truck that's going to be going to Florida. This one has definitely one of the more, I guess, rad patina jobs on it. We picked up an identical cabin chassis truck to mine. It's a 2001 3500 cabin chassis, 6-speed manual, 2-wheel drive with the solid front axle, 4-wheel drive suspension. We have that stripped down over there. Motors mostly pulled apart, pulled the VP44 off, injectors are out of it, pulled the transmission off. We have a twin disc shot spin clutch coming in, new VP44 150 over injectors. I got a 3-piece manifold with a fleece tube turbo. We should be making some good power with that truck. Should sound nice. Should make some pretty decent power. It only has, I believe, 115,000 miles on it. It's a pretty low mile truck, even though it's pretty filthy because these things are kind of ragged on in the farm trucks. But this one's sound, and we'll be ready to rip hopefully pretty soon. The chassis armor's been applied from Poppy's Patina. Stuff is awesome. It looks filthy right now because we cut the mounts off, shaved them, so we'll reapply over that because we're going to make new custom mounts for the cab. Waiting on those parts to come in for that. Once those come in, I can put the transmission on. Then we can start mocking this cab up on the frame. This is a floor pan that we typically purchase for these trucks because most of the time the floors are rotted out. This is not the rocker panel that we're going to be replacing. It is up on the shelf, but you can come in here and see kind of what we're talking about. We're going to cut out this lower portion here and redo it just so it's perfect, because the last thing we want to have is something that is not up to spec. So that's that for the floors, but everything else has been welded into place. There's a couple spots over there we need to touch up. This definitely had a lot more rust than some of the other cabs we've had, but that's no problem. We can still take care of it. So you guys can see we removed the windshield and the back glass on this truck. We still have access to get brand new glass for these things. On my truck, I rebuilt this entire wing window here with new seals and felts all the way around. The felts I don't mind doing. That's pretty straightforward, but these take a long time because they're held together with a ton of rivets and they have to fit perfectly in there so the glass doesn't catch right here. So I can get this brand new, so that's what I'll be doing on these trucks instead of taking the time to actually rebuild them. So I'll just keep these as spares and then replace new ones. Door glass, the window glass I believe is fine. I have a guy that can get me original ones, and then we do get new door handles with keys on them, even though surprisingly this one has the original key with it. So we got Brett here masking stuff off. How's it going?
Tedious. I'm just trying to keep the original sticker.
Yeah, so we like to keep as much original stuff as we can on the stickers on these cabs. And here, you can film up in here. So little details like that we like to keep because it would be kind of difficult to get those remade. So if we can save that, that's awesome. If we can't, it's no big deal. Mine, I just got rid of. It was in pretty shoddy condition, but little things like that we definitely like to keep and keep the, I don't know what would be the word, originality. Mm-hmm. Originality of the truck. Is that, I don't know. Is that a word? That's a word? All right, cool.
You're a college graduate.
I have a college degree. I have a college degree. So it is a little bit of a slow day today working on these, just prepping, sanding, painting. But it's the stuff that has to get done in order to do the fun things. So once these are done, then we'll go back outside. Hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have all those engine parts for both this truck and this truck, and be able to put all those shiny go fast parts on there. And then we'll set this cab on the dually chassis, this one on the other chassis, which we haven't showed. We'll save for another video. Mock them up, measure them, and start to make those custom cab mounts so we can bolt this cab to the chassis, and then we'll move on to the front end and mounting up accessories and things like that. thanks guys for checking in on our Viking builds. Next time, hopefully we'll be loading this cab up on the chassis, or this one, or both, who knows. Let us know if you want to see some of the engine work or more of the cab mounting work. But go ahead and check out our website, go pick yourself up some merch, and we'll see you next time.